Alright y'all, welcome to another run here on ATS. We got a nice little run here today. We are heading from Cedar City, Utah down to Grand Canyon Village. So, not too bad of a run here. We have dry fruits, tipping the scales, 34,000, we're at 33 pounds, heading to the Whole Foods market. We are probably going to take a siesta here, probably when we get closer, right before we drop off, because I would much rather lose an hour of driving than getting nabbed 300 fucking times for losing sleep. But anyways, let's shut up. We'll get trucking. Maybe raise her up just a frog here more. There we go. Now we're ready to roll. Yeah, this one's a fucking pain in the ass. Just barely missed that fence. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm not doing too bad. Although, lots of shit going on today. Today's Saturday, so it should be up tonight, hopefully. But yesterday, so Friday, got to work and noticed my truck was steaming. Yay. I was losing coolant but couldn't really figure out where the hell it was coming from because everything's all wet underneath the bottom, and I kind of figured on it being a water pump issue, but I wasn't sure. I noticed it was a little wet underneath the block, but I thought, well, it had just rained not too long ago, and I was losing coolant every once in a while, and couldn't figure out where the hell it was coming from. Well, yesterday when I got to work, it was fucking steaming, and I'm like, what the hell? And it looked like the steam was coming from the back of the engine, so I thought, well, great, there's a heat exchanger back there that's for the transmission to allow it to warm up faster and to kind of keep it at more of an even temperature. And of course, you know, with me having a second-gen Cummins, you know, the 47RH that they bolted behind them early second-gen 12 valves was not the greatest. Mine's got a mild build to it, but it's all right. Great. It's that fucking heat exchanger. And what can happen with that is it can allow coolant into the transmission fluid or tranny fluid into the coolant. Well, I didn't see anything in the transmission fluid that was abnormal. I didn't see anything in the coolant that was abnormal. There was no motor oil or nothing. I checked around the block, and it wasn't wet underneath the head gasket, so I'm like, what in the fuck? Well, I got looking around yesterday morning when I got to work, and I noticed it looked like it was dripping from the front of the engine, as well as smelled warm from, like warm coolant from the front. So I was like, I guess I better go check this out. Sure enough, I mean, the water pump was bad, so I thought, great, now I get to change that fucking thing. Which is not too hard. It's literally on those, you can take the belt off and take the 2 screws out of the water pump, and then, you're good to go. But you don't have to pull the radiator or nothing out. There's people that'll tell you have to, but you do not. So if you own a 2nd gen Cummins and you gotta change the water pump, don't fuck around with pulling the radiator and all that bullshit out. You can get it out just fine and all that kind of stuff. It's not that big of a deal. You just kind of gotta move the water pump around a little bit to get it up out of there. But doing a little wiggle on a water pump is a hell of a lot better than tearing off the whole fucking radiator and all this other bullshit. So, but anyways, so last night I got done at the job site. I asked my boss if I could take the work truck and go get the part I needed. And I was gonna fix it last night. And, well, guess what? I go over there, go to O'Reilly's, get the water pump, everything else. The dude that was the salesman or whatever, the parts guy, knowledgeable guy, and had no problems. He was the first motherfucker when I said I'm looking for, this water pump for 94 Dodge 2500 with the Cummins. He was the first motherfucker that didn't ask, "Ooh, is that the diesel?" Anyways, so he was the first one that didn't do that, so I already kind of figured I was in good hands here. And the water pump and everything looked, from the picture and stuff, looked to be the same, so I didn't bother trying to check the box or nothing. Well, so I get that, and I'm like, oh, I need the water pump gasket too. Well, that's not going to be until tomorrow morning. Motherfucker. So I got up at a decent time this morning, went and got my water pump gasket. Go to put the water pump on, the new one. There's a gasket already fucking in it. Awesome. So I could have done the damn thing last night, but of course I did not know the new water pump came with a new gasket. Oh really? You're gonna be that much of a fucking peckerhead? Fucking douchebag ass motherfuck. But anyways, so I went and got that. Didn't need it. So whatever. So I get the water pump in and everything else, get all the coolant put up in there, all this kind of stuff, and everything seems to be on the up and up and doing alright now, so no major issues, no leaking, doesn't smell like warm coolant anymore, it seems to run a little cooler. And I got looking at the old water pump, and I know, on most water pumps you're going to have a weep hole, so a little bit of coolant will leak out of there to let you know, hey, this damn thing's about to take shit. Well, then I looked in the weep hole, and I seen metal parts. I don't believe you should be able to look into a weep hole on a water pump and see metal parts, and that means that the seals were fucking gone. So how the hell it wasn't leaking way fucking more than what it was, I'm sure I don't know. I mean, the truck is named after my grandma, my grandma Joyce, so she must have been looking out for me like a motherfucker on that one, because I don't know how the hell it wasn't just completely pissing coolant with how much coolant was coming out of that fucking weep hole. I mean, I'd have to put a half a gallon in, once a month, once a month and a half. It wasn't doing it when the temperature stayed steady. Like this summer, I didn't have to add any at all. But when like we were getting the up and down temperatures this spring and this fall, it would leak a little bit. Not a whole hell of a lot, just a little bit. So I didn't think nothing of it. I figured it was just temperature. Well, after the steam coming out of the damn hood yesterday, I was like, well, I got to do something with this, because with the 0967 Cummins that my boss has, it was doing the same thing, and then a little bit of steam came out of the hood there, and I thought, well, whatever, I'll just get it back and we'll, get it to the shop. No, 2 blocks later, it fucking literally dumped all the coolant out on the fucking highway. So I didn't want that to happen, especially when half of my drive is back country roads to get to work. I certainly do not want to be stranded on fucking Deer City and dark as hell. So, no. I figured I better get to this and get her done. And so, luckily I was able to get it done, and no major issues, and everything seems to be running. However, my only complaint is, can we possibly make a fucking coolant draining system that isn't a huge pain in the ass? Because I got a fucking bath today, let me tell you. Holy shit. I went to go loosen it up. It was coming out a little bit. Went to go loosen a little bit more. A bunch of coolant ran down my fucking hand, down my arm, soaked my fucking sweatshirt sleeve. And then when I took the plug out, the water comes shooting out of there, hit my headlight wiring harness that comes down underneath there, and a bunch of coolant went all over my fucking face. I'm glad I didn't drink any of it, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't taste like the Mountain Dew I drink. I was like, are you fucking serious? Of all the damn technologies we've got on vehicles, can we possibly make a coolant system that's not a fucking pain in the ass? I mean, just one. Now, I don't know if it was an aftermarket thing, but when I had a 7.3 Super Duty, I had a 2000, and I changed the coolant on that at one point, and that actually had like a nipple on it so you could put a hose connected to it. And so, nice turn your headlights on. Jesus Christ, I didn't see you. And that actually had a nipple on it, so you could actually put a damn hose on the son of a bitch, and you wouldn't get coolant all over your fucking face. And so, I mean, that was a nice system. I don't understand why that's not like a standard fucking thing. But according to the fine people at Dodge, that's not a priority. So, yeah. Makes me think that once they got the Cummins engine in their trucks, they're like, fuck everybody else. They're just going to be so damn happy they got a Cummins in this son of a bitch that they don't care to get sprayed in the face with coolant. You know, being a Cummins, leaking fluids is no thing. I mean, every healthy Cummins leaks a little bit of something. And like the saying goes, if there ain't no oil underneath them, there's no fucking oil in them. I just noticed it started slowly getting worse, the coolant leak, and so I was like, I gotta get this taken care of. Speaking of getting things taken care of, I gotta get some fuel. We are getting down there, son. But yeah, I'm glad I got it done, because number one, it had to get done, and number two, it wasn't that much of a pain in the ass. So you don't have to pull out the fucking radiator, no bullshit like that. It's literally pop the belt off, take 2 fucking bolts out, and you're good to go. So like I said, if you've got a 2nd gen Cummins, it's that easy. So no major things there. because I watched one video, because I figured it was pretty straightforward, but just in case, and I couldn't find my fucking tech manual until I went to go find the tools this morning to go change it. So I watched a couple YouTube videos because, like I said, I couldn't find my fucking tech manual until I got my damn tools out this morning. Well, lo and behold, this guy was literally taking the whole radiator out, and I'm like, how in the fuck? I'm like, I didn't think it was that much of a pain in the ass. But I was like, whatever. Well, then I got to scrolling, and there's this older guy that's doing it, and he says, set our parking brake here, shut this off, go out, put our fuel in. But I was watching this older guy do it, and he says, no, you don't have to take the damn radiator out or none of the other bullshit like people want to say that you have to do and all this other shit. He's like, it's simple as fuck. You just take the damn belt off, pop 2 fucking bolts out, and away you go. And I'm like, I'm listening. But yeah. Ooh. But no, not a major issue, not a major process to do. Pretty simple shit. So no major issues on that. And then, like I said, it runs cooler. I'm not getting no smell of warm cooler or nothing, so good deal all the way around. And I get home, I was tired as hell, so, and especially after getting a coolant bath and everything else. Which honestly though, going out yesterday was probably best case scenario because today it got up in the 50s, so it was actually not too bad changing it, temperature wise. So, but yeah, anyways, after I got that done, came home, took a little nap, and, well, took garbage, and then took a nap. And my mother-in-law texted me, asked me if I could come over and help move a couch, and I was like, yeah, no problem. Well, I didn't know we had to take the damn thing outside, carry it around the fucking house and into the basement door. Note to self, and this is just great advice. If someone asks you to help move something, get details on exactly how and where you're moving the damn thing, because you'll end up in a situation like me and her boyfriend Dale, which Dale's a great fucking dude. I love that dude. He's smart. He's been working on shit. He's been a mechanic and other things. He's a very intelligent guy, very nice guy. But me and Dale had to carry this damn thing all the way around the fucking house and down into the damn basement, and it was a pain in the ass. And of course it's a reclining couch too, so it's, you got that added weight on top of it, and it's just like, oh my god. And of course being muddy because they're putting an addition on the house as well as a nice shop building in the back. You know, because Dale's got he's got some muscle cars and different things, and they got side-by-sides and stuff, and you know, and the other thing too is, you know, if somebody needs to work on something and they ain't got the garage like me, you know, we can work on some things in there. And of course you're gonna pull me into the scales. Why wouldn't you pull me into the damn scales? But anyways, yeah. So Dale and I carry this big heavy fucking thing down the damn around the house and whatnot. But yeah, it's go, dickhead. But all in all, not too bad. At least I got some nice turkey gravy, gravy with leftover turkey in it, which was really fucking good the first time. Oh, shit. Which was really good the first time, but now it was really good tonight too. So my mother-in-law put in gravy and then we put it on top of mashed potatoes. Oh, that was good, good, good. I think we're gonna stop up here in Page and take our siesta. But all in all, not terribly bad of a day, even though I had change out a water pump, move a heavy ass couch, but certainly not the worst day I've had. I do believe we're just going to pull up along here. Set our parking brake. Shut our truck on. Shut our lights off. Get some sleep. Alright. Let's get back at her. Maybe get some coffee in us and get to going. Can I get out this way? Did it change our route on us? Yeah, because I think maybe it has coming out that way. But, oh yeah, we're going to Grand Canyon Village. That's right. So, alright, I guess we'll just keep following the route that they got us going on here. I forgot where we were going. So as I almost hit the fucking pole. That's one of the new loads I downloaded. I downloaded a couple John Deere mods. A Magnum one and a Big Bud one, which Big Bud, I really don't give a fuck. It blow out your ass. It's not the greatest fucking tractor ever made like some people want to make it out to be. I would honestly have preferred that it had been an old school green Steiger, but that's just me. I absolutely love those tractors. I fell in love with them when I was a little kid. At a local tractor pull, and they did an unlimited class, so you could literally bring anything you fucking wanted to the class, and all green Steigers showed up and stomped everybody's fucking ass. And from then on, I absolutely loved them. But yeah, I got some new loads coming out. I got, because there's John Deere 8R some shit, something or other, that's on a lowboy with duals all the way around. There's a John Deere Combine, the Magnum, it's an 8950, so that's a big bitch. And then of course the Big Bud, those are all on lowboy loads. And then I've got one, I think it's a 7R something or other John Deere, that I have on a step deck, so, which will be kind of nice. I'm a John Deere guy up until the 60 series. After that, I really don't like them that much. So after about the 55-60 series, then it's Case IH all the way. But yeah, the local John Deere dealer when I was a kid fucking just killed me on John Deere. Well, when I was a young kid, it was CB&C, and then once Sloan's bought them out, it just that fucking sucked. The service went downhill. They fired a bunch of people that had worked at back when CB&C was Farmers Implement back in the fucking 70s. They fired a bunch of people that had been there that fucking long for whatever fucking reason. And the service just went way fucking downhill, and that's kind of what killed John Deere for me. I don't care how big a company you are, you have to have good customer service, otherwise people are just going to get sick of your bullshit. But anyways, off topic, I've got those loads coming up. I've got a Freightliner FLC 120 that we're going to be driving here sometime, maybe the next episode, possibly the episode after that, which I'm excited about. It's a nice looking truck. I got an old school wild 70s paint job on the damn thing, so, or 80s paint job, whatever, on the damn thing, so it should be pretty sweet. I might actually do that one the next episode. I think we might actually do that. Do the FLC next episode with probably the drop deck, and then I'll haul that one John Deere, and then I'll probably hop in my day cab, which is my heavy hauler, and then do the other three tractors, and then the combine. We're gonna do those. The loads I'm talking about there are not on the Steam Workshop. I found them online. I'll see if I can find the description, or find the link to put in the description. We'll see if I can find them. I will. Otherwise, you just Google ATS drop deck 1.46 and you do a Google image search for that, and you're usually good to go. So you should be able to find them from there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing those loads and stuff, and then taking the Freightliner out for a drive. But again, that's not going to be a daily thing. This is the truck that we're driving the most, and some people may not like that. Some people do like it. I mean, it is what it is. So I mean, if you're a real truck driver, you're not going to be switching out trucks every week. So you know, there's that. Unless of course you're wrecking a truck every week, and then you gotta switch to another truck every damn week. But something tells me you wouldn't have your job very much longer after that. And then you couldn't sue them for wrongful fireman or anything. I mean, if you tried to file suit for that, you'd get laughed out of the damn courtroom. And then what happened? I wrecked my third truck in 3 weeks because I got tired of driving number 32 and I wanted 57. And the judge would be like, no. And then what happened? They fired me. But anyways, yeah, we are... Probably the next video will be the FLC 120 with the John Deere 7R, whatever it is, drop deck load, and then we're going to switch into my day cab heavy hauler and do the combine and the other 3 tractors. So that's the plan anyways. And I'm thinking about doing something different in the heavy haul truck, a different engine. I'm thinking about doing a Detroit. I'm just going to tell you, the FLC has a 3408 Caterpillar in it. So, and of course this has the N14. My 359 has a 444 Cummins, so I kind of want to do maybe something different. Let's see, where do you want this? What the hell was that? But that has the 3408 Caterpillar, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that one. 3408s have a very unique sound to them. They're hard to mistake for anything else. And so part of the reason why I wanted to use it was for that reason. So lift the axe. So, I can already tell we're probably going to have to pull up a little bit here. Fuck their sidewalk. Doing alright on that side, looks like. Oof, we are going in here a little cock-assed. So hopefully we can get this straight. Oop. We fucking hit something. There we go. Now we're just hopping up on the sidewalk, fuck it. And we'll kind of go like this. Straighten her out a little bit. They don't want us bumping into the docks, so set our parking brake here. Shut this off. See, well, I guess we got her. Not quite center. Dude, you were no fucking help backing us in. What was you doing? Just looking over the damn railing there. Not even telling us where we need to go, you stupid dick. It would have been a lot nicer if you would have been like, hey, come over this way 6 inches or whatever. Fucking dick. Anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it for the run here. So, till next episode, guys, take her easy and all that good stuff.